Captain Jake Miller never expected to find a crying child in the wreckage of an enemy ship. The war between humans and the Zephyrian Empire had raged for 3 years when Jake's patrol ship discovered the damaged alien vessel floating in space, near the asteroid belt. Jake was a seasoned soldier who had seen too much death and destruction, but something about the small life signs on his scanner made him pause, against direct orders. Jake boarded the enemy ship with his team. The corridors were dark and filled with the acrid smell of burned metal and ozone. Bodies of tall, blue-skinned Zephyrian warriors lay scattered throughout the vessel, but Jake pressed deeper into the ship following the faint energy readings in what appeared to be living quarters. Jake found her. The child was tiny even by human standards, with pale blue skin and large silver eyes that seemed to hold ancient wisdom. She couldn't have been more than 5 years old in human terms. Her small body was curled, up behind an overturned table clutching a strange glowing crystal. When Jake approached, the child didn't run or scream. She simply looked up at him with those enormous eyes and whispered something in her alien language. Jake didn't understand the words, but he understood fear and loneliness. That moment changed everything. Jake made a decision that would haunt him and define him. He carefully lifted the small alien child and carried her back to his ship. His crew members, Lisa Kane and Tom Brady, were shocked when they saw what their captain had done. Taking an enemy child was against every military regulation in the book. It could be considered treason. Jake knew this, but he also knew he couldn't leave a scared child to die alone in the darkness of space. Jake named the child Luna because she reminded him of moonlight with her pale silver hair and gentle glow. The journey back to the human base took 2 weeks, and during that time something beautiful happened. Jake watched Luna slowly begin to trust him. She was incredibly intelligent, learning basic human words within days. Luna would follow Jake around the ship, watching everything he did with curious eyes. She seemed fascinated by human technology and behavior. Jake found himself teaching her simple games and showing her pictures of Earth. Lisa Kane became like an older sister to Luna, helping with daily care and teaching the child about human customs. Tom Brady would make Luna laugh with silly faces and magic tricks. The entire crew fell in love with the small alien girl, but Jake knew their arrival at the military base would bring serious consequences. Commander Helen Ross was furious when she discovered what Jake had done. She ordered Luna to be placed in a research facility for study and interrogation. Jake refused and was immediately arrested for disobeying orders and harboring an enemy. The military wanted to use Luna as a source of intelligence about Zephyrian technology and weaknesses. Jake couldn't bear the thought of the innocent child being treated like a laboratory specimen. He escaped from military custody with Luna, and they went into hiding on a remote colony world for 6 months. Jake and Luna lived quietly on the farming planet of New Haven. Jake worked construction jobs while Luna attended a local school under a false identity. She was remarkably adaptable, learning human customs and making friends with other children. Luna called Jake Papa, and he felt proud every time she said it. She would help him with repairs around their small house, and they would spend evenings looking at the stars. Jake would tell her stories about Earth, while she shared memories of her home world through drawings and broken words. Their peaceful life ended when Zephyrian ships appeared in the system. Jake knew they had come for Luna. The alien ships demanded the return of the child and threatened to destroy the colony if she wasn't surrendered. Jake was prepared to fight to protect Luna, but then something unexpected happened. A single Zephyrian shuttle landed near their home, and from it emerged a tall, elegant female with the same pale blue skin and silver eyes as Luna. The woman's presence seemed to make the air shimmer with energy. Luna ran toward the woman, crying "Mama" in her native language. The woman was Zara, the child's biological mother and a high-ranking member of the Zephyrian royal family. She had been searching for her daughter ever since the ship was attacked by human forces. Zara had thought Luna was dead, until intelligence reports mentioned a human soldier who had rescued an alien child. Jake expected Zara to take Luna and leave him behind, or worse, to kill him for kidnapping her daughter. Instead, Zara did something that shocked everyone. She knelt down and spoke to Jake in perfect English, thanking him for protecting her most precious treasure. Zara explained that Luna was not just any child, but the heir to the Zephyrian throne. The ship that was attacked had been carrying Luna to safety when human forces mistook it for a military vessel. Jake had unknowingly saved the future leader of their enemy civilization, but Zara had seen how Luna looked at Jake with love and trust. She had watched from hidden surveillance as Jake cared for her daughter with patience and kindness. She saw that Luna was happy and healthy under Jake's protection. Zara made an extraordinary proposal. She wanted Jake to become Luna's official guardian and protector on the Zephyrian home world. As a member of the royal household, Jake would have status and protection. He would help bridge the gap between human and Zephyrian cultures, and maybe even help end the war. Jake was torn between his love for Luna and his loyalty to humanity. The decision became harder when Luna took both his hand and her mother's hand, bringing them together. She looked up at both adults with hope in her silver eyes. The military forces from both sides arrived at the colony ready for battle. But Zara and Jake stood together with Luna between them. Jake realized that protecting this child had become more important than any war or political loyalty. Jake accepted Zara's proposal and agreed to come to the Zephyrian homeworld. The journey to Zephyra was unlike anything Jake had ever experienced. The alien world was beautiful, with crystal cities that reached toward purple skies and floating gardens that defied gravity. Luna was excited to show Jake her home while Zara watched their interactions. With growing respect, Jake learned that Zephyrian culture valued honor and family above all else. By protecting Luna when she was vulnerable, Jake had demonstrated the highest form of honor in their society. He was not seen as an enemy, but as a hero who had proven human nobility. As months passed, Jake found himself becoming part of an alien family. Zara and Jake worked together to raise Luna, while also beginning diplomatic talks between their species. Luna thrived with both her human papa and alien mama loving her. The war slowly began to end as both sides realized that peace was possible when individuals chose love over hatred. Jake became an ambassador, helping other humans understand Zephyrian culture, while Zara worked to show her people that not all humans were enemies. Luna grew into a confident young leader who understood both worlds. She would often say that she was the luckiest child in the galaxy because she had two families who loved her. Jake knew she was right. Jake never regretted his decision to protect an enemy child, because that act of compassion had changed the course of history and given him a family he never expected to find. The former soldier had learned that sometimes the most important battles are fought not with weapons but with kindness and courage.